Hey guys, McSkillet here with another CSGO video, and today I'm doing a video on some really cool weapon combinations. If you don't know what I mean by that, basically if you take the skin from one skin, you can actually put it on a different weapon, and sometimes it actually looks really cool, sometimes it looks pretty messed up and crazy, but there's actually some pretty nice combos that I've found, and I did this using the WS plugin on a server. I know, I think most of the servers that have this plugin where you can like test out the skins are like taken off. So I had it on I had someone host a private server so I could do this. I'm not exactly sure how you would go about doing this yourself. You can always edit the game files with that. It takes a long time if you're trying to do lots of skins. But either way, I'm going to be showing off some really cool skins. It would be awesome if Valve could add some of this stuff to the game, because they honestly are pretty much already in the files. All they would have to do was release a skin for it, and they'd be pretty cool skins. But yeah, let's get right into this video. Now starting off, we have the Emerald knives. Now as you guys know, there's the Emerald skin for both the CZ and the Scar, and these actually fit really well on knives. They can have like a Doppler emerald thing, maybe mix the Doppler kind of texture on it too, and it'd be even cooler than this, but either way, it's still pretty sweet to have these emerald knives, and the files are already in the game to be able to do this. And I really wish Valve added some cool green knives, because they've got like kind of like gem knives for all the other colors, like red, blue. You can get like purplish pink stuff too with the Dopplers, but you can't get a green gem. You can only get boreal forest stuff. And I mean, there's some other knives that have like hints of green, like some blue steels, but there really isn't anything that's this bright green color. I think it would definitely be a cool knife they could add. And yeah, this is for the Karambit as well, a very sweet knife. And there's also another thing that I was testing, and this is sort of cool. It's a little bit weird looking, but I still think it was a pretty cool looking knife. It's actually the Malachite skin on a Karambit, and it kind of works on the other knives. It looks a little bit weird. I believe it's from a Mac 10 skin. But next up, we've got the Glock Marble Fade. Now everyone loves the Glock Fade, and it's the most expensive Glock by far, so why not add a Marble Fade Glock as well? It actually looks pretty sweet, I'm not gonna lie. And next up, this isn't really a weapon skin, but using this plugin you can actually edit the C4 skin, so you know, C4 Asimov, pretty sweet. And Valve, I think it would be cool if they added C4 skins. Like if you spawn with the bomb, you get your own C4 skin on it, so that would be pretty sweet. I'm not exactly sure how like rare and expensive they would be, but here we've actually got the Butterfly Knife Supernova. Not a bad looking butterfly knife. I don't really think they'd add butterfly knives again, but I still wanted to show off some pretty cool combos I found playing around with this. And I also played around with the Acid Fade on the Butterfly Knife. The Acid Fade texture doesn't really work on any of the other knives, it just looks really messed up, but on the Butterfly Knife it's actually pretty cool, similar to the Emerald knives, but I think it's even cooler the way it looks on the Butterfly. Now next up, we've got the Grotto skin. The Grotto actually looks pretty nice on just about any skin in the game, honestly. It also makes pretty cool knives, like as you can see, this is an M9 Bayonet Grotto, and here is the Karambit Grotto. Very sweet knives, and yeah, the Grotto actually works pretty well on knives, and I've tried it on the Op 2, it didn't look too bad. I mean, you can never have too many Grotto skins, you know? But I know I've mainly showed knives, and now I'm going to be showing off some actual weapon skins. So here is the Scout Hyper Beast. It looks a little bit messed up, but I actually think it's pretty cool, just the way it applies onto the Scout when you use it. I believe this is actually from the M4A1S, I kind of forget, but I think it's pretty sweet looking. I would actually probably use the Scout. The eye and stuff is kind of messed up, but either way, it's still a pretty cool looking Scout, and yeah. So next up, we've got the P90 Boom. The problem with the Boom skin is it has a 0.06 float minimum, meaning you can't get a perfectly factory new one. So this one's got some wear on it, but it's still pretty cool. I mean, the Op Boom was definitely a favorite skin in the community, and they haven't added any other Boom skins. And the Boom skin works pretty well in the P90, I would say, so could be a potential skin they could add. And next up, this is the Op Delusional. I was playing around with some other crazy combinations, and I kind of like this skin because the cool thing about this skin is when it gets worn, it starts to get purple instead of green, instead of black like most other skins. The wear marks are actually purple on it, so maybe people could collect like Super Battle Scar Delusionals and they'd be like all purple. That'd be pretty sweet. I'm not exactly sure about that, but there it is there. And next up, we've got a Bulldozer skin. This is for the 5.7. There isn't too many yellow skins in the game, really, and I actually think this is a pretty sweet and clean-looking 5.7. Usually the Bulldozer skins look really beat up, but on the 5.7 it didn't seem to have too much wear, and it's kind of a nice 5.7. Now the second to last skin for this video. This one is very interesting looking. I tried putting the Death by Kitty skin on an op, and it was kind of a cool result. I know some people really don't like the Death by Kitty skin. I don't think it's too bad, and I do know some people really like it. And yeah, it doesn't look too bad on the op, but it does look pretty crazy and messed up. But the Death by Kitty, I don't know, maybe they could add some more Death by Kitty skins. Not entirely sure about that. And now for the last skin for this video. I actually thought this was really sweet looking. I tried putting the Scar 20 Cardiac on an M4A1S, and it actually makes a really sweet looking skin. Like, I would definitely use this if it was in the game, and the textures are already in the game for this, and it's such a cool looking M4A1S. So that's pretty much it for the video, guys. You guys can tell me which ones you thought were the best. If you didn't like any, you can let me know on that too. Or if you've ever played around with this plugin or anything like this, or you have any ideas on what some other cool combos would be, feel free to leave all that in the comments. I read pretty much every single comment. And yeah, I'm Mixed Skillet, and I'm out.